What's going on, guys? So this is another huge part of my collection, my records. Just got my 33 RPMs over here. We have my 45s over here, and then my CDs. So I will eventually get to my vinyls. I think I'm gonna do them like alphabetically when I'm showing them. Like A through D will be one video, so on and so forth. But today I'm gonna do my CDs and show you a little bit of what I like to collect, some of my favorite music. All right, so first up, going in alphabetical order, we have Blink-182, Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. This is a classic. I grew up with this. I got this at my local Goodwill. Next, we have Blues Traveler, Live from the Fall. I love Blues Traveler. I think this is their best album, honestly. It's a live album. I have 2 copies. You have Chumbawamba, Tub Thumper. Any 90s person would know about this. They're an Australian band. Super cool. I love this cover. Next, we have A Rush of Blood to the Head by Coldplay. Possibly my favorite Coldplay album. Whoops. This I also found at, I got this at Princeton Record Exchange, which is where I get most of my stuff, honestly. Here we have The Doors, the singles. This was a re-release of just like some of their best ofs. I got this at Vintage Vinyl in, I live in New Jersey, so I go to a lot of like local vinyl places, music shops. This is the best of The Doors. The Doors is like my favorite classic rock group. So this was a cool pickup. And then I also have Best of the Doors, but this is like a 2 CD box set. This was at Princeton Record Exchange. Next we have Morrison Hotel, The Doors. This is still sealed. I got this at Princeton Record Exchange as well. This is like my favorite album by them for sure. And then this is The Doors soundtrack for the Oliver Stone movie, where Val Kilmer absolutely kills it as Jim Morrison. I have Elf, the original motion picture soundtrack. So this is really great. I got this when I was just getting some Christmas music. The score to this and the soundtrack is amazing. Very good. We have Goodbye Yellow Brick Road by Elton John, my favorite Elton John album. I think I got this for like $0.25, which is a steal. This is something my brother got me, Elton John, Something About the Way You Look Tonight, Can't Only Win 1997. This was like for a, almost like a tribute kind of thing, where only a few of these were released, so this is actually really cool. Alright, next up we have Flight of the Conchords. I love this show, I love this band, so this is all the music from it. This is an awesome CD too, the artwork is so cool. I got this at Princeton Record Exchange as well. Then we have Guardians of the Galaxy, Awesome Mix Volume 1. This is the soundtrack from the first movie, which is an amazing soundtrack if you haven't seen the movie or heard the soundtrack. Then we have High School High, the soundtrack. This is a really, really funny, super underrated John Lovitz movie. I love this movie. It's hilarious, very underrated. I got that at the Goodwill. Then we have the Home Alone Christmas album, just another Christmas album. The score and soundtrack for this is amazing. I'm pretty sure John Williams did the score for this. So that was a really great one. We have Incubus, Morning View. This is my favorite Incubus album. So awesome. We have Jack Johnson, Brushfire Fairytales. This was his first debut album. Jack Johnson is amazing. I love him. It's kind of like a really calming surf kind of music. And then his second album, Jack Johnson In Between Dreams. This is also a very, very good album. I would probably prefer this album over Brushfire Fairytales, honestly. There's just so many classics on it. We have Try. This is the John Mayer Trio. Amazing. John Mayer, if you don't know, whenever he plays with the trio, it's honestly amazing. It's some of his best work. I was really lucky to find that one. Another John Mayer, this is Heavier Things. This is one of his first albums. It's just kind of like a slip cover. So that's a really good one. John Mayer Continuum. Probably my favorite John Mayer album. It's a classic. Some really good stuff in there. Yeah, Justin Timberlake, Future Sex Love Sounds. This is a classic. Awesome, awesome album. It's just basically like me growing up, listening to this all the time. We have the Jay-Z and Linkin Park Collision Course. This is so good. This was from when MTV did their Ultimate Mashups. So I was actually really lucky to find this. I got this at the Goodwill for like a quarter. So cool. And then we have Operation Doomsday, MF Doom. MF Doom is one of my favorite rappers. This is definitely my favorite album by him. This is still sealed. I got this at, where did I get this? I think Repo Records in Philly. Then I have Mr. Hankey's Christmas Classics, another Christmas album. This is South Park. So funny. It's just so stupid. O Tenenbaum by Adolf Hitler. Like, what? That's South Park for you. I have Distant Relatives. This is the Nas and Damian Marley collab. This is an incredible album. I was lucky to come across this the other day at my local flea market. Then we have 9 Inch Nails, The Downward Spiral. Probably my favorite 9 Inch Nails album. Honestly, they're just so good. And then we have POD, Satellite. Not a lot of people know about this, but they're an incredible band. It's kind of like rock, rap. They're actually Christian too. I mean, don't knock it till you try it, honestly. They were like all I listened to growing up. They go hard. So this is a great album. I found this at my local Goodwill. I was really lucky to find that one. We have Reliant K, The Anatomy of the Tongue-in-Cheek. This is another actually Christian band. But honestly, they're just so good. You would never guess that they're Christian, seriously. Like, they're just such a good band. So well put together. They're kind of like a punk kind of pop rock. We have Simple Plan, No Pads, No Helmets, Just Balls. This is a great album. This was like when I was growing up too. Definitely. Some classic. We have the Toy Story favorites. Songs from all 3 films. So this is really cool. Toy Story is definitely my favorite Pixar movie. The franchise is just so good. It's just a great album. Alright, and then this is actually some of my favorites right here. Just honestly my favorite band of all time, The Used. So this is their self-titled album. They're kind of like a punk rock. I have 2 copies of that. And then we have The Used and Love and Death, which is their second album. I have 2 copies as well. And then we have The Used Lies for the Liars, their third album. And then The Used Vulnerable. I think this is their 5th album. I don't have Artwork, which is their 4th. But it's a great album. And then we have The Used Oceans in the Sky. This is like one of their new EPs. Not a big fan of their new stuff. But I saw it for like $2. Yeah, $3. So, you know, why not complete the collection? And then we have What So Not. So this is actually Flume's second like group. Yeah, it's Flume and someone else. I don't remember what his name was, but I mean it's kind of like electronic. It's really good. And then we have this is White Blood Cells by the White Stripes. Obviously, classic. I love the White Stripes. Fell in Love with the Girl. It's like my favorite White Stripes song. So good. And then we have Icky Thump by the White Stripes. Another fantastic album. Oh yeah, and then I forgot these. So these are actually my 2 favorite CDs that I own. So we have The Naked and Famous, Passive Me, Aggressive You. This is an incredible album, from writing to production. Like all of it is just so well done. Amazing album. I actually have it on vinyl as well, which is extremely rare. And then we got here Kanye West's Yeezus. I still didn't open this. I just want to keep it sealed. It's just so nice. It's amazing. just the simplicity of this cover is just so good. Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites. Wow, I totally forgot about these. I stacked these separately from my other CDs because this is like one of my favorite artists. We have Tyler, the Creator. So these are all sealed albums from him. I just love collecting these, keeping them sealed, because obviously you could just stream all the music on Spotify or Apple Music, but again, I love collecting this kind of stuff. So Cherry Bomb, one of my least favorite Tyler, the Creator albums, but still an amazing cover, and there's still some really good songs on here as well. And then we have Flower Boy, which is my all-time favorite album by him, for sure. From beginning to end, it's just incredible. And then we have Igor, which is my favorite album of 2019. It's a classic, honestly, now. So, all right. Thank you so much, guys. Like and subscribe. Have a good day.